Today we're making lasagna, and the way that I'm doing it is basically just meat and cheese, but not ricotta. I asked my daughter and my husband, and they said, I just want meat, pasta, cheese, but no ricotta. So that's what we're gonna be making. I'm just peeling some garlic. Maybe about 7 to 8 cloves of garlic. I have 1.5 pounds of ground beef, and then I'm going to use 2 links of Italian sausage. Use 1 whole onion. You're gonna add a little bit of oil. You're going to brown your beef and sausage with salt, black pepper, and Italian seasoning. Because I'm using 90-10, there's not gonna be a lot of fat in here, so I'm going to dump in my onions. There's no need to drain anything. And you're gonna cook this until the onions become nice and translucent. And this is by no means traditional, but I am going to grate some carrots. Any way I can sneak veggies in to anything that I'm making, I love doing. So I'm actually gonna grate this carrot, 2 of them, and maybe chop up the spinach that I have in the refrigerator. I probably would chop up the mushroom and sneak it in there, but my husband hunts mushroom like a freaking animal. He would see the tiniest piece of mushroom and he will just decide not to eat anything. So we're gonna skip the mushroom today. Add your carrots to the beef and onions. Now we're gonna add all of our chopped garlic, and you're just gonna cook this until you start to smell it, so about 30 seconds. And I'm going in with my favorite marinara sauce, which is from Rayo's. You can go ahead and add water, but I like adding chicken stock or bone broth. And to this, we're gonna add in basil and thyme. We can fish that out later. This is just going to infuse while the sauce is cooking. So we're gonna cover this and let it go for about 30 minutes, I say. And make sure and taste and adjust your seasonings. So to finish the sauce, I'm gonna chop up some parsley. And then I'm gonna chop up the rest of the spinach that I have in here. And believe it or not, I've had this spinach for about 4 weeks in the refrigerator, and this is what has been saving me. Look at it. No spoilage, no wilted spinach. So the paper towel will absorb the excess moisture in there, and it will avoid the spinach from going bad fast. So what you could do is, once the paper towel becomes moist, I know many of you love that word, you can go ahead and switch out the paper towel. We're just gonna roughly chop the spinach.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
You're gonna dump in your spinach and your parsley. And the sauce is done. That is it. So I grated my cheese. I have my low moisture mozzarella. I also have some Colby and Monterey Jack. Those were some smaller pieces that I had in the refrigerator, so no waste. We're using up all of the cheeses. I do have a lot of food in the freezer and pantry that I really need to use up, so this is me using up everything that I had. I didn't have to buy anything to make the lasagna. I'm starting first with the meat sauce, and then I'm going in with my cheese and my pasta, and you're just going to repeat your layers. And I'm using the no boil pasta because why not? It's easier.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby.
And then finally, I'm going in with some dried oregano over the top. So this is it. I'm going to cover it with foil and cook it in a 350-degree oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. Then I'm going to take the foil off and then maybe crank the heat up to about 375, 400 so the top can get nice and golden and bubbly. And this is it. I am a corner person. Ooh, I should probably leave it to rest some more, but I can't because I'm so hungry. Perfectly cooked pasta.